How's it going? It's good to be back. Let's just get at it. I don't know if you've been here for this. I don't remember how far I got with this factory or if it even existed in the last episode. It's been a while, but going to free look. This is the factory. Still work in progress. And I cleared this area out because I'm gonna have to make some expansions. Filled in the pond back here, got a horse. Got the storage system working. I don't know if I showed you that yet either, but yeah. If I go to the storage system, it'll probably show what's in the chest. Since I was in free look, it might be weird about that. Storage drawers, storage system. I really can't remember what I was doing last time I was here. It's been so long. This was my access down here, but I've got a chest in the way. I turn my screen brightness up. Hold up. Can't see. I got the window on my face. The item vault holds a bunch of stuff. The storage system lets me interface all the stuff stored in both the item vault and the drawers. Storage drawers being the things that can hold giant stacks of stuff. I got the logic cable and storage terminals from one of the quests. It's a quest reward because to actually get to that stuff, I need to get to MV, which is like well down the line because I don't even have LV right now. I tried to make a bridge. Not the best bridge. I'm trying to get that whole aesthetic design to my stuff going, but I'm not the best Minecraft crafter, so it'll be a bit. But in case we haven't seen the factory yet, got my mechanical press here. Rolling mill, bulk blaster, got diamonds, I don't know if we've been over that. My basin to mix stuff, mainly rubber. Probably shown this before, I might have readjusted it a bit, but that's my steam machines. And my steel blast furnace. So, moving forward, we're going to be going at a pretty slow pace. I'm going to try not to edit out too much stuff because I'm possibly moving soon. Which is cool, but means that I might be a bit busier in life because I might have myself a job, which is cool. It's always nice. Oh, man, I hope I'm not showing you stuff I already showed you, but I might have already showed this. I can't remember, but got a cellar going. Pretty cool. Good for storing stuff. You can see everything in it. So what I really want to do is get to LV, light voltage, I think you call it, which is like the steam age. But I realized that we were low on iron, so I've been getting that with the auto miner. For those of you faithful viewers who are actually returning and haven't left after my second hiatus of the past 12 months. I'm existing. I'm alive. Let's go see how the auto miner's doing. I feel like that's our main source of productivity right now. If I can find it, I think it's here actually. I got 2 auto miners going on right now. But nope, that's just the temple. Now where's home? Should be right here. Yeah. Let's go in here. Magnetite. I actually did some prospecting and found a good chunk of magnetite and I think it's calopyrite. It's copper. This thing isn't running. Nice thing if we get to Gregtech is we can get an ore detector and I won't have to do as much prospecting, but That is so much metal. Don't think we can do stuff with the vanadium until we have our Gregtech stuff set up, but we'll see. I'll just grab everything. I should probably... That's done, so I can move that. That's done, so we can move these. Let's get these ores processing first. Man. Okay. Where was I? Sorry, I haven't played on the single player world for a while. I've been playing on my buddy's server because I got about 3 friends in a server doing this together, and that's pretty fun. Why isn't it? Let me in the interface. We're having issues. Oh, I can't access anything. What's going on? Having issues already. Not good. Why can't... Just gonna let it sit for a bit. Maybe everything needs to load. There it is. Ooh, I learned that with GIS on school computers. Chunky software when the computer's going crazy. Just don't keep spamming more inputs. Alright. So we're gonna have to get some creosote in here. Sorry, I'm getting crazy sidetracked. Trying to keep track of all the stuff we're trying to do. My computer's roughing it right now. I think it's because I haven't been on this server for a while, so everything's loading. I also have this backpack with these backpack upgrades. I don't know if I showed you that. Sorry, I'll get to what I'm trying to talk about later. Got backpack upgrades. I don't know what a lot of these do. I don't know what a lot of these do, but the magnet lets you pick up stuff in a broad range and puts it into your backpack, which is awesome because when you're carving out a chunk of stuff, there's a lot of items around to pick up, and the backpack sucks them all up like a Hoover. And then the compacting upgrade makes it where something like a bunch of sticks get compacted into stick bundles or whatever, so lets you be really efficient with picking stuff up. Okay, let me put some fuel in this. Oh, this is the solid burner. I got the liquid burners going at the auto mine. Grab some of this. I don't want to blow the thing up, so we'll just put in like 5. As I was saying, I have been big chilling. I've been doing a lot of interviews lately, and so that's really been keeping me busy. And so when I'm not filling out job applications and interviews, I've been playing a lot of Counter-Strike, a lot of Minecraft, but on the server, because we caught up in the server to where I'm at here, and it's 3 of us, so we blew past where we're at here, which is going to be really helpful because I know where to go now. I know what to do. I've made a lot of stuff in there. Maybe I'll show you sometime. It's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of interviewing. I think I have myself a job, but it's like a conditional offer, so, you know, gotta make sure all the paperwork and stuff goes through before I can sign the formal offer, where then it's like, okay, seal the deal. I've been playing a lot of that multiplayer server. It's Gravitas. It's this. Been playing a little bit of War Thunder, but that's within the past couple days. Disc golf and actual golf, because the weather's actually getting nice again, so I can start doing outdoorsy things. Hit a bit of a slump in the winter, but smoothed it out. We're back. We're cooking. Yeah. Don't know what else to tell you. Chilling. Might have a job, might be doing a move in the next month, so that's pretty exciting. This thing drops and stacks and bulk blasts the magnetite, turns it into iron. So let's get that miner going. But yeah, since I've got stuff to do, I'm trying to streamline my creative process so it's not something where I'm like thinking about how much time it'll take to record and edit a video, because editing these is like kinda not the funnest thing in the world, because I'll record like 40 minutes and try and turn it into 20. We might be going long form. I apologize in advance if it gets pretty gnarly with dead air and such. I know what I can do with this. Ooh, got more of that to cook. Where's my sleeping bag? Ah, balls. Better be in my inventory. I don't know if I had that or not last time I was here. Where is it? It's alright, I should be able to make one pretty easy. Sleeping bags are so nice because you can just sleep anywhere. I might have left it on the ground by accident when my inventory was full when I was clearing out that big old patch. That's okay, I can show you the animal farms. Should look the exact same as you last saw it, but at least you can look at it again. I don't know. Gonna get some steel cooking. Got a spindle head in here, so maybe last time I was here I realized the issue. But yeah, after playing in the multiplayer server with friends, it's taken us so long to do anything, and I realized on my own here I cannot move at a crazy pace. So we're just it's gonna be more of a just hanging out, real slow progress thing. I think just enjoying the process fully. Just an excuse to hang out, you know? I need shears. Also, because I've been playing a lot on the multiplayer server, wait, where are the shears? I started playing on that as my, like, not streaming or recording side of things, which I think is back to, like, how we originally started this series, so not too bad. Yeah, that thing is gone. At least I can show you how to make a sleeping bag. Yeah, I really want to focus on, like, I'll still try and get some editing in here. It hurts me to watch it when I usually watch stuff to... Sorry, I cannot game and think at the same time as well as I used to be able to. A little rusty. What was I saying? Holy shit. Something. I'm not going to be able to move at a great pace anyways, so let's just bring it back to just hopping on, yapping, whatever. And I'll edit out a little bit because I usually, I always rewatch the videos, make sure I don't say anything stupid or have like real dumb moments of like just, so still should be some editing, but I'm trying not to obsess over watchable content because I'm gonna be busy again, and so I want this to not be a stressful thing, because the second I start thinking it's gonna take a lot of work, I just kind of stop. And so here we are. We need like 4 of these. Gotta right click it. That's what's going on. Why does that keep placing? How did I do this before? But yeah, in the multiplayer server I'm playing on, I really want to get to the moon, which is like so far in Gregtech, and really hoping that me and my friends can stick with that server, or me stick with that server and one of my friends be willing to keep it going. It's Will M10, by the way. Check out his channel. Okay, we've got the cloth and the wool and stuff. We're chilling. I actually can make the sleeping bag already. This is what's so nice about the storage. I mean, the storage thing's just great as is, but I love that you can go sleeping bag. And then you just go, oh, wait. I gotta be in the item crafting side of it. You go sleeping bag, and then you just go that, and you just go that. It's so convenient. Huge for productivity, and I'm realizing in a solo world like this, maximizing your productivity is key. Okay. Got the sleeping bag. Now I want crate. Okay, we don't have it. Gonna need some screws. Gonna need some iron bolts. Gonna need some iron rods. Oh, balls. Do I need a lathe for that, or can I stick iron in the rolling press? Well, let's find out. Last time I was playing, can't put it in there. Can I make iron rods? Man. I guess I should type it in here. At least I don't have to Google stuff as much now that I have an idea what we're getting at. It's saying I can put it in there. Oh, you gotta throw it, man. I'm so efficient in the multiplayer server that I forgot how to work this as is. I have a chute over here, and then a crate, and then a crate below it. I'll have to figure that out in here. But I'm trying in this world, a new direction I want to go is to really focus on aesthetics too. Like, if you ever check out Cthulhu's playthrough, one of her design philosophies is functionality and aesthetics, and I'm really trying to incorporate that. So look at this. Got myself like this underground basement so that I can run all the shafts and stuff below my factory. But in my other server, I have gone crazy on like screw aesthetics, just get to the moon, and eventually backfired because I started feeling miserable playing in the server because everything was so ugly. And so I realized I had to take a step back and just start working on making pretty buildings. And so I worked with the create cannon, the schematic cannon, where you basically go in creative, make a blueprint, you just build something, and then you can like select the whole building, set up the schematic cannon, put all the required blocks to make the building in crates next to the schematic cannon, throw in your blueprint, throw in some gunpowder, and it makes the whole building. And it is so amazing. So I definitely want to start utilizing that more. Where's my saw? Wilson, did you steal my saw? Just kidding. Don't worry. This is just me in the server. Will loves stealing saws and tools in the multiplayer server. I'll have to give you a tour sometime. I figured for now it's just good to get back here, show you what I've done, and Try and make some progress. Wonder if I'm gonna have to make another saw. Probably broke it last time I was on. That seems like something I'd do. Is this a, the hell is it called if it's not a saw? There it is. This is another thing that I have to work at the anvil. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. I'll just make a steel saw blade. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, you like this place? This is, like I was talking about the aesthetics and stuff. Kind of been working on making the factory less of an eyesore or something. Still needs a lot of work. I'm really not great at making beautiful Minecraft builds. So this will be a good way to practice. Just hanging out, building stuff. You know the drill. Alright, enough yapping about that. Counter-Strike? Dude. Great game. Great game. I've been playing a lot of that lately. Got my hammer. So I downloaded Faceit, which is like a third-party matchmaking system for Counter-Strike. And the reason I like it is because the MMR system, the ranking system, seems to be more consistent than Premier, which is the ranked system on base Counter-Strike. Premier, like, seems to like have all these various modifiers where it's just like, yeah, you're randomly losing a lot of rank or gaining a lot of rank after you win or lose this game for no clear reason. Whereas in Faceit, there's like a probability between each team winning or losing, and then when you win, it like splits it in half or something, same as when you lose. I don't know. I don't know about it too much, but it made sense when I looked into it. So and also has a way better anti-cheat than Counter-Strike's Premier, which is what really matters to me if I'm going to be playing solo. Might as well do it that way. And then the community's pretty sweaty, for better and worse. A little bit more toxic because of that regard, but also, like, I don't know. Again, when I'm playing solo, you really want your teammates to all care at least a little, and usually everyone on Faceit's at least using a mic. Sure, you gotta pay for the toxic aspect, but they're usually communicating and making call-outs and not just throwing as often, which is nice. I don't mind Premiere when I'm playing with friends because just hanging out, having fun no matter what. But solo, your teammates make a big difference. Anyways, all that being said, I spent a lot of time. I wonder if I should put my tools in that system or make a second set of tools to keep in the system so I don't have to pull it out of my toolbox all the time. But yeah, I've been spending a lot of time like looking up smokes and like good utility lineups and just like using up that whole chisel. I guess it's bronze, so that's expected. But yeah, just looking at like guides from pros as well as just like people who spend a lot of time in Counter-Strike. So like various game strategy, whether it's like certain positions and how you're supposed to play them, or various guides of how to like play counter terrorist or terrorist on a map, various areas you're supposed to hold, really cool stuff. It all kicked off when Goo Greeny mentioned that there's a pro tournament going on earlier in this year. It was like I Am Katowice, and I remember Dog Psychologist telling me that was going on like a couple years ago, as well as us watching the StarCraft tournaments that were I Am Katowice. So I already had a connection to that tournament, so it gave me like a reason to care about it more than normal. And so then after that I was sold, because I was like, you watch the pros play and you realize there's like a whole lot more going on there than just a couple people running around trying to get kills. There's like a lot of game theory to it. And so once I started dealing with that was really fun. Okay, I know why I cleared this area out. I'm trying to make a Gregtech factory. So that's where I'll do all my create stuff with rotational power. This is where I'll do my LV stuff, which is a low voltage power, which is like actual electricity. So I'm going to take you on the tour of my game plan. I'm going to get you in my head for a second. Come here. All right. So we're in a weird spot. To expand the factory, and at first I thought it was all about the factory, but we're going to do it different here. In the multiplayer server, it's all about the factory because that's what's going to get us to the moon. This is such a gorgeous area, by the way. Wow. I do really love our continent, but it's a pain in the ass because look at this. We're in a cove. We're going to need big, large buildings. It's annoying. There's clouds over here, but when I get too close, it starts doing that weird tear of distant horizons. But we're in this cove. I'm thinking I'm going to cut through this little mountain, because where our little tree farm is, it's decently flat. I can probably clear away at it. Maybe cut the top of this mountain off a little bit for a build. I was thinking of cutting the top of this mountain off, but I think just digging into the side of it and maybe a small little patch right there for something, even like a Zen garden would be cool. Building around to the other side would be kind of nice to make like a little bridge, but yeah. Them's the plans. Yeah. I'm like getting self-conscious about how long these videos are going to be, but if I don't make them a lot, since I might be busy, it might work just like a long video that you can just stick in your watch later and come back to later. I don't know. We're figuring it out as we go. Because I really not seeing myself playing on this server too much outside of recording, because I play on the multiplayer server now. It's just we're ahead in there. I don't know. And my friends are usually on. And if I'm not recording, I usually record when my friends are on. It's always been the thing. So since they're playing a lot of Minecraft with me, happiness is best when shared or something. Sorry, not to keep breaking the fourth wall and talking about future plans, but you come along with me. Let me know your input, I guess, in the comments. That way it's not just me rambling, it's collaborative. Let me know. I guess the real question is, do you mind these longer episodes? Because I feel like when I play a lot off camera, it's more like, look at this new build. Whereas when I play a lot on camera, it's more of like, we're doing monotonous things over and over again and slowly getting somewhere, but not as fast at all. This is where I was getting copper, I guess. I'm just checking to see if they had any auto miners going, but I think they're both going on over here. I think what I was doing was running 2 auto miners at the same time to really efficiently grab the magnetite. It kills me that I don't have my ore prospector. One of the big reasons why I want to get into the Gregtech electricity era is that you can make this thing called an ore prospector, and it's just like an LED screen. It shows you where like all the ore is in a chunk, maybe even a couple chunks. Here, I'll show it to you in here. Hey, yeah, that's the thing. But I'm gonna need to make a lot of Gregtech stuff because I need to make a canner. I need to make a lot of these circuits, which aren't too awful. I could probably get to them soon, but it's just a process. The Gregtech stuff is a whole process, and you might end up being along the ride with me, so that's why also I'm trying to really focus on aesthetics, because this is more of a slow, relaxed pace, because I don't see us making crazy progress in this world for a while, but I like to think of doing it over a long amount of time, like a real long series. Like ideally, like going on for multiple years would be so cool. The thought of this world just like expanding. I need to start making backups so I don't lose it all at once. This is gonna be the factory though. I filled in some dirt, at least the Tree 8 factory, but I don't know, it's pretty ugly right now. I guess we'll have some episodes dedicated to engineering, some episodes dedicated to factory building and building, and then some to refurbishing my existing buildings. I don't know, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at like designing an area that's pretty, but we'll get through it. I'm trying to think what I even want to do. It is tough trying to record while trying to think this through, because otherwise they'll just be like sitting here just like Well, that's not great content, but this is how we're doing it. Okay. This is gonna be hard. I think it's got to be a multi-story building. I that's kind of what I'm thinking of, is building vertically, since we're low on space. So a little tall factory. It's a challenge. This location we set up and has ended up being a challenge. Also, did you know I had a boat? What's going on here? There we go. I did some exploring. I was going crazy for a while before the multiplayer server caught up. So that's not the exploring. I made a sailboat. This little cave over here runs out into the ocean, which is super cool. And I went around the continent with it, exploring. Found a fire dragon, 2 fire dragons. Unfortunately, I don't think we can tame them, but... And then here is the worst spot. I had chromium, or chromite, one of those in my pocket. I think it was in a loot chest or something. And, yeah, it said I died of leukemia. And I was on the boat, charging ahead. Had a cat, Meow, and, he stole the boat from me. I think because there's a cat on the boat, it kept going. Sorry, the setup is so weird. Hopefully when I get a job I can make some improvements. But yeah, I think because the cat was on the boat, it just kept going, because when I went back it wasn't sitting there waiting for me. So I think Meow stole my boat, and so that was the end of mapping the continent, but we have a decent grasp of it. Since we're planning long term, I'm really thinking of like making this continent ours. It's kind of what we were doing in the multiplayer server. It'll be harder as a one-man journey. It might be crazy, but at the very least, we can make an airport and travel to different landing sites that have important things, or just stick to the waystones because that's the most feasible thing. I do need to make a corral tombstone to pray to because I got a dragon in the multiplayer server from it. Unfortunately, Willem 10 has not got a dragon, so I might not get one even if I make one in here, but I guess I should consider getting it crafting soon. I don't think I have marble though. You need that to make the tombs to pray to. I have a little bit, but I don't think it's enough. Okay. We're getting a lot of iron now though. This is like, that was my big bottleneck. Getting a lot of iron is really important. And especially because you need the iron to make the steel. I want to make, I guess I'm going to have to think of the factory that I'm going to build. We don't have to do that now. I think I'll wrap this up soon. It's just a good catch up. But I don't, maybe I'll do the, I think the best way to handle this is we can have episodes of making blueprints that will stick in the create canon, because then we can think things out in a logical way. Unfortunately, you make the blueprints, I haven't found out how to do it like in this world as it is, so we're gonna have to like take out these dimensions and then try and make them work in like just a flat creative world. But I think that'll be a really good way to do it so that we can make things that are pretty and not just easy to build like this stuff where it's just like hop on top place, hop on top place. You put some foresight into it. Especially now that I already have some knowledge of like what we'll be building as time goes on in Gregtech, like the most useful tools and stuff. But I think I'll wrap this up. I feel like it's hard because we're so behind where we are in the multiplayer server, so I'm trying to like regain my bearings and think of a game plan of what we could do next that's useful. Haven't been in this world for a bit. And also I'm thinking like efficiency and automation of things is going to be very important for us. So maybe like trying to make an auto farm and stuff like that, since we're just one person. Yeah. Anything else I want to say to the audience? Take care of yourselves. I've still been lifting, and I think taking care of your needs like exercise and nutrition are just so key. I had a bit of a rough patch during the winter. I feel like I'm a little bit prone to seasonal depression. Just especially where I live, it gets very overcast for the whole winter, and that's pretty awful, especially when the low light seems to affect your mental health. But trying to do things like keeping routines, whether it's meditation or exercise, or just doing productive tasks that you know will move you ahead in life, really seem to have found be key to keeping your sanity, even being in a rough patch. I feel like nowadays I've gotten a lot better at even when I'm in a rough patch, not letting it take over everything. You know, it's just more like a season of things being different and things being a little bit harder, but not being the end of the world. Just like knowing how to push through and have your grit and keep going. So yeah, that's where I've been. That's what I've been up to. Really a lot of Counter-Strike, a lot of War Thunder lately, a lot of Minecraft, and doing interviews, which is tiring, and a lot of working out. I love lifting. It's gonna be tough having a job and finding time to lift, but really want to keep that habit. I think I'll go back to a push-pull legs routine, even though I won't be able to hit all the muscles twice. At least I can hit them good once. And, because it's 3 days a week if you do it that way. Or I could think of an upper, lower, full body. That wouldn't be bad. I forgot that I was thinking of doing that. Then I can hit everything twice. I'll just maybe break it down into large compounds. A lot more like just knock out like a good couple sets of rows, good couple sets of squats, good couple sets of bench press sort of things. Some squats, some Romanian deadlifts. Kind of really, I don't know, it's either that or push-pull legs. It's either 2 times a week hitting muscle groups or really destroying a muscle group once a week. I'm gonna have to do some thinking. But isn't this just the most beautiful game? This is why, like, sorry, I feel like I'm really yapping right now. But this is why I don't mind. This is why I'm kind of trying to stew on, like, Terrafirmacraft and Gregtech are such long-term goal types of mods and play styles. So I'm really trying to embrace it in this world now, because I was really racing ahead, because you really do need to race ahead to get that auto miner, you know, and like a little bit of this automation with the create machines. But I'm realizing, like, once you hit that, there's a long road ahead. And I don't know if it's Cthulhu that says it or Will M10, but it's a marathon, not a race. So if we can just get into that mindset early, I think we can get something good going with this, where it's like just hanging out, knocking out some of those Gregtech or Terrafirmacraft chores, and just like over the next couple years creating something incredible. This is a really beautiful continent we're on, especially this little area. I love this cove. I'd really like to try and get some nice like build out here. There's already a tower over there. And I think it'll be cool that if I do end up doing it this way, where most of the gameplay on the server is live and in the series, we'll get to really see the progress that happens and really get a rhythm going. I don't know. I should stop yapping and wrap this up. It's a long video. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye.